Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Me and MS. My name is Michael. I've had MS for 18 years and figured it was time to impart some wisdom and experience and help you all who may be going through different stages of the disease with what I've learned and what I've experienced over the time. So, with that in mind, for today, I wanted to talk about being first diagnosed with MS and what to do from there. This is not medical advice necessarily, but it's from advice from my experience and things that I found over the years have helped me. But also, looking back at that experience of being first diagnosed, I wish I had known, but also what did help me when I was first diagnosed. So hopefully this can help you to figure out where to turn next. First, do not freak out. That doesn't mean to necessarily hide how you're feeling, and if you're feeling down, definitely you got to allow yourself some grace. But I found success treating MS like a problem I need to solve. I try not to get too down in the dumps about it. I definitely have my down days where I really wish I didn't have MS. It's all the time, really. But really at least try to tolerate and compartmentalize. That might sound glib or easy to say, but it's not your whole world, and you're worth a hell of a lot more than your disease, and you cannot lose sight of that. You are still the same person you were before diagnosis, and if anything, this is just a new experience you have to share with people and how to approach life. But it is not something to get too bogged down with, and it doesn't help you, it doesn't help anyone. So stay positive, do not freak out. Also, come up with a holistic treatment plan that includes both the disease modifying therapy you're going to be on, but also look out at alternative therapies as well. But really make sure, please stay on the meds. You'll see a lot of people say, I beat MS through just this diet, just exercise. After having a number of relatively controlled years, I went off of my DMT for about 6 months, and I started having more symptoms, and that's kind of where I started to go downhill in a sense of having more walking problems. It took time to get there because I did go back on medication and everything, but alternative therapies and having a holistic approach help. A clean diet definitely helps. A lot of the MS community references the Walls protocol. Dr. Terry Walls, WAHLS. She's very smart. She eats a lot of vegetables. Sometimes I see it, and that just seems impossible, but it definitely has helped her. She has her story, but I don't know if we can all necessarily expect to have that same story, and that's true with anything you're trying MS. But a clean diet definitely helps. I know I feel great. It doesn't mean I'm only clean food. I can always do better. But that's also that's looking into the right vitamins and minerals and supplements to take. Vitamin D helps a lot to really keep you centered. I take 50,000 once a week. It's a little at least easier for me to just take one pill a week than one every single day. And also probiotics help keep your gut microbiome clean. There's been a lot of research into that in recent years. Personally, also CBD has helped me. Everyone, even if you don't have MS, everyone who takes CBD, it seems to help them in some way or another, whatever that's ailing them. For me, it helps my legs kind of bend a little easier and just stay a little looser than without it. But alternative therapies would have helped me. Acupuncture has helped with some nerve pain I've had in my face, and again, also kind of keeping me loose. Massage definitely helps. Again, it's all about keeping your muscles loose because the spasticity of MS is not really fun to deal with. But yeah, take a holistic approach, but keep at the core, stay on your DMT. Take ownership of your disease. You are your own best advocate. Do your research. Don't just necessarily go into your neurologist's office, take everything as gospel, and sit back and write it out. Of course, they know and have education on what's going on, but there's so much information out there these days. Honestly, I just way too often will go into Google and type in whatever symptom I may be feeling or new ailment I think I'm experiencing, followed by multiple sclerosis, and see what comes up. Everyone has something to say of what happens. So couch what you've researched via your medical professionals. So I think having that holistic research approach to being your own best advocate will help. And finally, you have to build a great team around you. That means family, friends, community, and medical. With your family and friends, have open and frank conversations about what you can do, where you're at, where you need a little help and understanding. If you're having trouble meeting time commitments, if you're having trouble having the same energy at that point, as open and frank that conversation is, I found communication is key to everyone being on the same page and expectations of what you can and can't do and where you need a little help. Really, it's an adjustment for everyone, both you and your people. But if you're being open and frank with them, but people aren't really willing to meet you and help you be the strongest you can be with your abilities in life, F them. It's not worth your time. Life is so much better and greater to surround yourself with people who help you be your strongest. So, if you're finding negativity from folks, it's time to move on. Also, stay engaged in your community, including the local MS community. It will be rewarding. MS can be isolating. I find I get a high when I am able to get out and go to bars and say hello and see faces that I know, and just catch up with people. Also, it's check out what's going on with your local MS community. There has to be a local support group, whether that's in person or on Zoom. You'll find benefit just airing out what you're experiencing and what's helped other folks, and just finding that community of people who are also going through similar struggles with MS. Regarding medical, I highly recommend finding care from an MS specialist beyond a general neurologist. General neurologists have to know a little about a lot, and MS is a pretty specific disease. It has a lot of, similar to the neurology field, there's a lot of symptoms, but everyone's case is different. So having that MS specialist who's seen it all and is doing the research and staying involved is incredibly useful to have on your team. They can usually be found if there's a local big name university, usually has an MS department. Academic centers and MS centers are usually good spots for that. They should be able to provide you with a higher degree of care, answer your questions, and come up with maybe a more effective holistic plan for you. So I hope this helps. As I kind of said, everyone's MS is different. These pillars have really helped me attack my disease and live a full life, as full as I can. And it's a journey, but being down on yourself and negative about it and freaking out is not helping anyone, but really it's not helping you. So I wish you all the best, and reach out to me anytime if you want to talk things through, check in where you're at, and if I have any advice, I'll always be here. So thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and good luck with everything.